Yes, this is Scare Talk. I am Danny, and I'm here with Crap Katrina.
Wow.
Man. At least I'm not
And
crappy.
we've got Junk Joel.
Hey guys, what's up? Oh man,
Yeah.
junk and crap. Wow.
Man.
As you can
Crap
see
bag.
with the title, we're going to be talking about the worst horror movies of 2024, which was overall a good year, but just like any other year, there are some duds. And I would say this year there are definitely some obvious ones that will be on a lot of people's lists if they do a list like this.
Yeah.
And so there might be some repeats between us, but there would probably be some differences too. So we're going to go around the horn and name them one by one. We each have 2 honorable mentions. Joel has 3. Oh,
I have
dishonorable.
Dishonorable, yeah.
Dishonorable mentions. Joel with 3. So we'll start with you, Joel.
All right. So my dishonorable mentions. This one was actually on my list up until about 5 minutes ago, which was Night Swim.
I knew this would be on your list.
I was gonna look for my Night Swim.
Oh, you don't have it?
I was gonna look. I'm sure I have it, but I didn't want to spend that much time.
I'm gonna claim it as my shirt.
Okay.
I'll wear it for next time.
I also have The Strangers Chapter 1 honorable or dishonorable mention.
Yeah.
Because for what they're planning on doing, it was to me a necessary thing to basically because they have 3 movies planned for this trilogy, and so you kind of have to remake The Strangers in order for them to do what they're trying to do here. So I understood. I wasn't as upset with that as other people seem to be that hated that movie. And I also have Cuckoo as my dishonorable mention.
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah. So this movie, I was not.
We did.
I don't know.
On that.
We did do a review.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I liked
I
it
didn't
the least
remember
of all
us
3 of you.
disagreeing on this as much.
No, I was not a fan of this one. It's not worst of the year, but it's
it's dishonorable.
It's a little weird. It is a weird movie.
And I didn't like how it ended with a shootout. I'm not huge. I like shootouts in action movies. I'm not a fan of them in horror movies.
Okay.
And there was a 5 or 6 minute shootout at the end there. Yeah. That just
I actually enjoyed it, but that is very fair.
So the trailers made it look like a lot better than I thought it was. So
okay.
All right. Okay.
I would say that's a hot take, Joel. I don't think that's going to be.
I know a lot of people seem to like it.
Yeah.
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 I think we liked it. I wouldn't say I'd care to watch it again, but it was pretty good.
I actually was thinking about I kind of want to watch that again, but not like a super excited about it, but I liked it. I liked it, and I did when I was looking through the movies of this year, I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of want to see that again.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
I only see it the one time, so my mind could change if I watch it again. But
all right, my dishonorables. I'm gonna say that I forgot about Strangers Chapter 1, and I'm gonna add that as the third, because I agree with you. I was frustrated after that movie.
Yeah.
And that's how you get on my list, is when I end the movie and I am just frustrated and just annoyed with the movie.
Yeah.
So the other dishonorables, I have Imaginary on here as a dishonorable.
Dishonorable? All right.
Yes. Only because the other ones made me more frustrated. And it was so long ago, I can't even remember why I didn't like it. I remember not liking it, and I remember
was
thinking
bad?
this is probably gonna be one of my worst of movies. Well, yeah, but it was so forgettable.
Not memorable. Yeah.
Like that I was like, I don't even remember why this movie annoyed me so much and why it's the worst stuff, but I know it's worst stuff. So I put it on Dishonorable.
Okay.
The other one I put on Dishonorable rather than on the list because apparently it's a good movie for what it is. And a big reason why it's on my list is because it is not my jam. It is not my kind of movie. And I can't necessarily hold that against the movie because I only saw it because I was forced to. And I was told that I was going to love it. And
no. Don't tell me.
That is
tell
on.
me.
Wow. All right. Okay. I know
for
you're. Yeah.
me, it is Dishonorable.
Oh
Man.
But that's why it's on my
That's
Dishonorable.
that is.
I
The
told you I was
biggest
gonna
hot take
upset you
on the
guys.
I know.
internet.
I told you I was going to upset you guys.
Well,
And
the hot
that
take
is,
today.
you haven't even let me say it yet.
Oh, we know what it is.
Alien
Yeah.
Romulus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I left that movie theater just like, ugh.
Why couldn't
What?
they mention Earth once?
Yes.
Would that have made a difference? Would I have if they had mentioned Earth? Oh, there goes Earth. Is as like a
Possibly.
passing
I
thought?
mean,
Would that
at least like
Oh, it's Earth.
just something to ground the movie. It was yeah. I don't mind sci-fi. I just
movie was so
bleh.
cool. It was
No.
so cool.
And you don't even like thinking movies. And
Thinking.
you you had to do all this thinking and putting together and
I didn't think this was a very complicated movie.
it was. Especially when you're falling asleep at the time and having to figure out what's
Whose fault
happening.
is that?
The movies.
There are a lot of haters of it though, but they're like the purest fans of
See, maybe I'm pure.
Fans
Yeah.
of the original.
Alien and Aliens.
I'm pure.
They don't like I don't even know if it's that group, but a lot of people didn't like the fan service. They thought it was too much.
Mhm.
Which, okay, I'm not like a huge Alien fan, so I thought it was kind of cool to see the Easter eggs.
Yeah.
No, I agree. It was too much.
All right, let's move on. Those are your three.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I agree with two of them.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Well, I agree with one because another one should have been. Two of them should have been on different lists. But
No, it's okay. I have other ones on there. You're probably not going to like my other one.
Okay.
Whatever, Joel.
Two of these I did not finish because they were not good. So that's why they're dishonorable rather than on my list.
Wait, how many dishonorables do you have?
I have three.
Oh, okay.
okay, we all did. Okay,
You had
cool.
said we all had two, and then
Yeah, I have
now
three.
we all have
Now
three.
I have
Yeah.
Now I just
Joel started a trend.
had to,
I did. Yeah.
had to keep up. Destroy All Neighbors.
Okay.
It was very stupid on Shudder. Don't waste your time. We talked about it a little bit in a previous episode for our leftovers that we didn't review of the year.
It was a PS don't watch.
Yeah, it was at the end of that episode. I
Yeah.
totally forgot about it. It's just weird and
Our
not
mid-credits
in a good way.
art scene.
Yeah.
Our mid credits.
Next is VHS Beyond.
Beyond.
Didn't finish it. I watched most of it, but yeah.
So Danny just doesn't even finish his dishonorables. He's like, it's
Yeah.
so dishonorable that I'm not even gonna finish watching it.
Yeah. And then I will agree with you guys. The Strangers, Chapter 1. As much as it hurts me to put that on there,
I know.
it was whatever. It was a whatever movie. I wouldn't say bad. Not by any means. It's not
It's annoying.
bad. It's not like it's bad acting or anything like that, but it wasn't anything special. Once you have The Strangers, this movie is just a
mediocre at best.
lesser version of that.
Yeah. It didn't get you excited about the next ones.
That's the thing. I did get kind of excited.
Okay. Well,
because I was like, okay, I want to see what's next now.
Because it ended with in a hospital, which is different from the ending of the first one. Like, we're still following this character, and they have 3 movies planned, so they have a beginning, a middle, and an end to their.
If you knew, or if you didn't know that there were future movies, then this would be.
This would probably be it'd be worse stuff. Probably.
It just it bummed me out for the next couple because it was like, man, I'm not
This
even.
is what we have to look forward to.
Yeah,
I would agree. It didn't excite me in that way. It excited me in what's the story gonna be, but it didn't excite me in the execution because it was so bland.
Yeah.
So are they really gonna do anything fun with this?
Yeah.
But I'm curious what they are gonna do. So it's I didn't want to put it on the list, but we did 3 honorables, so that's where it ends up.
There you go.
All right, for the real list, the 5th worst of the year for Joel. The best of the worst.
Yeah, I guess that is true. The best of the bottom 5. This one was originally on my dishonorable mentions, but I feel like it needed to be on here. It's going to be another hot take that I feel like we're actually going to be on agreement with, but against the rest of the world.
Oh, man.
And that is Smile 2.
World. Oh, I thought about putting this on my list.
Everyone seems to love this stupid movie so much more than the first one, too. And I'm like, no. It's a good movie. It's not bad. I think she did a really good job acting in it. I think the kill scenes are really cool. I think the first 5-10 minutes of the movie was awesome. But when 80% of your movie didn't happen, you tend to lose me. And that's exactly what happened with this movie. I don't know what was real and what wasn't, and that's annoying.
Yep. If you look far back enough into the movie as to when things start to not be real, then it's like, okay, was the rest of all of that not real?
The whole movie isn't real.
Because then it's like, wow, that's a good percentage of the movie.
Yeah, that's a good 80% of the movie is not real.
Yeah.
This just didn't happen. Yeah. So can we even trust that the ending happened? I know they're making a 3rd movie, but who's to say that didn't actually happen? Who's to say the 3rd movie just is some random other movie?
Yeah. And if
stop.
If this is what that curse can do, if this is the precedent we're setting for this franchise, I have very little interest. I don't trust anything I see on screen.
Yeah.
And at any point it can just be wiped away and we can just do that cop out where it's almost like, oh, it was all a dream.
Yeah.
The character wakes up and it was all a dream.
They did that a little bit in the first one, but they did it more subtle, and they did it in ways that you can believe that just pieces of her memory went missing, not full days at a time or weeks at a time even. That didn't happen in that movie. This one is okay. Now we're suddenly all of a sudden.
What was she doing?
What? Yeah. What was anyone doing? What were any of them doing?
Yeah.
All the interesting stuff was the stuff that they took away.
Yeah. The whole part of the story that was fun, that was going somewhere.
Yeah.
And then, oh wait, no! Remember, we wanted to end it at this concert. That's what we showed in the trailer.
Everybody,
so let's do that.
That this would end.
Yeah, it's just
bad. What they already knew was coming.
Yeah, we don't want any twist.
Yeah, I called how it ended in the first trailer that that we
Yeah.
saw. Like it's
I
gonna
called
end this
how it
way.
ended in the first trailer, and I didn't
Like-
even watch it. I could only hear it. I'm like, are you serious? Yeah.
Good one, Joel.
So,
I didn't put it on. My
very
list,
good
but
one.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Alright.
Bad. This
And-
is bad.
Because that's such a good one, you made me take off my fifth one and put that one back on my
Oh,
list.
nice.
Because I had it on my list, and then I'm like, no, it's probably just me being a hater of Smile. But then when you started talking
No.
about it, I'm like, no, it
No.
was bad.
Yeah.
It
I
was so
don't-
bad. And I almost feel like I should have it higher on my list. But
I wanted to, but like the other ones are just worse movies. Like it's not bad. It's a well done movie. It's just
Yeah. That's
The-
the
it's
thing.
just
the kills were
frustrating
fun
and
to
just-
watch.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Is like it did have like good kills
It
and
had
whatever.
some decent
for-
scares, like when she's looking
Yeah.
at the mirror and then the dude's
Yeah.
behind her with the smile.
Yeah. So it had like some
It had
Or-
a lot of cool stuff.
yeah.
But then the story, the way that they wrote it at the end,
yeah.
Mhm.
is
Yeah.
really what killed the movie.
Absolutely.
And it's like, man, you guys had something going here. This could have been one of the best movies of the year.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
like because I
It
did
was like
not
an
like the
unfinished
first one,
movie.
and
Like, make that movie.
I
yeah.
I
know.
want to see how that wraps up.
finish the movie that you started,
Yeah.
that you recorded like 80% of the movie,
Yeah.
and
It's
then
just-
yeah.
It's a shame.
It's
yeah. So good job, Joel. You
Yeah,
got it.
thank
You
you.
got it back on there. Good work. I'm not even going to mention the other one.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious about what it is though. But
You'll have to wait till the end of the episode. It'll be
Oh.
our mid credits scene.
Yeah, it'll be on Patreon only.
yeah. What was that one movie that took off for Smile 2?
All right. My number 5, the worst or the best of the worst, Time Cut.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's just not good.
It's not.
It's just bad.
It's not.
It's,
Yeah.
no, I mean, I'm trying to remember all the bad things.
It was okay. Well, one.
All the
they
bad things was
were
the '90s stuff because
Yes, they were trying
get it right.
so darn
Yes,
hard.
that was the most annoying thing. And it was supposed to be 2000 something. It wasn't even 90s.
Well, it
And-
was 2000s that they were going
Yeah,
for.
it was. It was like
But they
no, it was
tried
2005.
so hard.
Yeah, I think it was 05.
Yeah.
I'm
It
pretty
was
sure.
it was
03.
ridiculous how over the top they went with it, and it was like, oh,
It was
we're
like a
gonna do
whole
an entire
fashion
fashion
show.
show. Exactly.
Yeah.
like, hey,
you
put
can
these
know
clothes on.
mine and
Ooh.
Danny's worst.
It's like, dude, let's have a little intermission here, and let's show all the different clothes from the 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While
Oh.
you guys
And
are trying
also-
to figure out who this killer is that's going around.
Yeah.
I know.
And
Also,
then like the hallway, like showing everybody's outfits in the hallway, and oh my gosh.
also the whole time travel aspects, they did
Yeah.
it. They got it all wrong in this
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
And it was just like she goes back to her. I know we're totally spoiling these movies. But whatever.
I know.
No one's gonna watch these. It's on Netflix. Watch it if you want.
Don't watch it.
Like the whole end scene where she goes back and she kills the bad guy who shouldn't have even been a bad guy because
Yeah.
she saved him from
Yes,
all that
exactly. Exactly.
and she goes back and her parents don't know who she is, and so she goes back to the past again. That's not how that works. She saved
Yeah.
her sister from dying. Doing that alone should have made you disappear, not
Yeah.
be like, oh, who is this person?
Exactly. Yeah.
Who gave birth to you? Like who, what, how, where did you come from? Like that's not how
And
that
then she
works.
just gets like adopted by the
By
By
the
the
other
family.
family.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
And
she
Like,
just lives
okay.
there now.
Yeah.
And
And,
they even
she
mentioned
talks about
as-
her parents to them, and they always talk about her parents.
Yeah.
But you're okay with just like taking this kid in and oh my
And
gosh.
does she have a social security number? How's she gonna sign up for school? How's she
I
gonna
know.
do anything?
Well,
Yeah.
Didn't she already sign up
Is
for
she
school?
going?
Like, is she,
Yeah.
like already
Yeah,
is
because
going.
she
she got into this
Got into
program
NASA
that she
again.
got
Yeah.
into.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
So-
still doing the NASA thing.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know how that happens.
And
but-
yeah. And the other part, like,
you just can't think too much about this movie, like
No.
at all.
no.
But they think for us because they are the ones that brought this stuff up in the first place.
Yeah.
Yes, they're the ones
They
who
brought
said that it wasn't gonna, like, that
Work.
these things were
Yeah.
gonna mess things up, and then they don't.
And just
Yeah.
They're like,
forget
oh,
about
I
that.
guess I was wrong about that. I guess
Yeah, they
time
don't even
travel
mention
doesn't
it.
have any consequences.
Yeah, they don't even mention it again.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Well, the bad guy mentions, "Oh, this is how you think it works,"
Yeah.
or whatever like
Yeah.
that. It's like, well, yeah, because it should, because you're
That's
messing
how
with
it's
time.
supposed to
Like
work.
you're
Yeah.
just kind of
you're messing
Natural.
with like that.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
So
It
Time
didn't make my
cut.
list, but I'm kind of regretting not putting it on my list
yeah.
because it's not a
So
good movie.
one more thing about the oh my gosh, the over exaggeration of the timeline, like the time travel 2000s era,
Mhm.
when she walks into the room, to the girl's
Oh,
room,
yeah.
and it's just like, it's like the people who created this movie went on those little, like, if you were born in the 2000s, you will remember this. And it has
Yeah.
like all these different
Mhm.
pictures of different things. It's like they went on there and was like, okay, buy that. Okay, go buy that. Okay, buy that. Oh,
Put it
place
around
that
the
here.
room.
Place that here.
Yeah.
It's like-
Nobody's room had.
No
all
one
of
had
those
every
things.
single item in the room.
It was like a museum of 2005.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Okay. That's
it
all.
was way too much. Okay, Joel, your
Oh, man.
fourth worst,
Okay.
the second best of the worst.
So I am pulling a Katrina here because I had a movie on my list that I am replacing with something else because VHS Beyond didn't make my list, but it needs to. So it is number 4 on my list.
I was waiting for where it would be on your list.
It wasn't on there, so I have to, like, this year I honestly could have made a top 10 of the worst of this year. But because there are a lot of movies, so I had kind of a issue with a top 10 also of the year. But worst, like there were some bad ones out there, and VHS Beyond, I don't think I've ever had a VHS movie on my worst, just because it's like, oh, whatever, it's VHS, but it's really getting on my nerves now, so it needs to it deserves a spot, so it's getting replaced as
All
number
right.
4. VHS
Yeah.
Beyond.
Yeah, we didn't even review this one this year.
No.
Did we?
No, it
review
doesn't sound like we're going
VHS?
to.
Yeah, no, we don't need to.
No.
Yeah, I mean, we are rooting for you, VHS.
I
but
will
I'm
watch
not.
all of
it's getting
them.
hard.
I've never been rooting for you.
It's like being a Raiders fan right now. It's like you haven't been good since like 2001, which the Raiders, not VHS. VHS came out later, but
Oh, okay.
2012.
you haven't gone to the Super Bowl and been really good since then. And we're gonna keep rooting for you. Well, I'm gonna keep rooting for you every season, and then I get disappointed.
Mhm.
Now I'm at a point where if you get just like 5 or 6 wins, then I'll take it.
Yeah. Which this movie didn't
No
get.
expectations. Low expectations.
Yeah.
All right.
Not a good sign. All right, what's next?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get off the sports talk. Next for me is Time Cut.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
all right.
Yep,
Yeah.
There you go.
that one stayed on the list
Okay.
That one was
for
on
all the
there,
reasons we
but-
already discussed.
Yeah.
All right. I wonder
just-
if you guys have this one. Oh, Joel, you had.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, like, as far as worst goes, I tend to reserve those for like theatrical releases because a lot more money went into those types of movies, thinking that they're going to make money off of them, which is ridiculous on some of these. If it goes straight to Netflix, straight to Hulu, straight to Shudder, I'm just like, okay, like they didn't have as much faith in their movie doing it that way as some of these production companies that actually put a lot more money into their movies to get them in the theaters. So yeah, I could probably make a whole worst of with just like the straight to whatever streaming service. But I'm like, I think the bottom ones should be, for me at least, reserved for like the ones who think that they made a good movie when they actually didn't.
Well, what about VHS?
What about? Yep.
Well,
Yep,
yeah,
I was just gonna
that
say
one.
that.
That's
You
because
just added one.
I did. It wasn't on my list originally, either. But that one was because I'm just getting tired of these really bad VHS movies.
Yeah, it ruined an entire franchise for you.
Yeah.
Not the franchise hasn't been good since 2. So I'm just.
But this one really made you say, "I'm done."
Over
with
the
This,
franchise.
yeah. I'm just like, not even Mike Flanagan and his wife could save this one for me.
Yeah.
Not even Justin Long could save this one for me. It's bad.
I do understand that, Joel. I'm kind of with you. I think most of ours are theatrical releases, and I get that but the thing is we haven't seen every horror movie that came out in 2024. If we watched everything that went straight to streaming, then it would probably all be streaming.
Yeah.
Because they're likely to not be that great the deeper you get into that, So
but Time Cut deserves to be on there because it was that bad.
It was a bad movie,
and it's a Netflix movie, and
it
had a decent trailer and stuff. Like, I'm sure they put a decent amount of money into that.
Netflix. I feel like there's some really good Netflix movies.
Yeah.
And
Carry On. Love that movie.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah.
Neither have I, Joel.
I've seen it twice.
It's nice. It's like phone booth, but airport.
Yeah.
It's
good.
Oh
very
my
big
gosh.
phone booth.
Okay. Next, The Crow.
Okay.
I wondered if
none of
you
us
have
really
this on
like
there.
that one. It's just like a love story with then a little bit of Crow.
Yeah.
It's nothing compared to the original. I don't like the character of the Crow in this one. I don't like the love story. I don't like the horror. I don't like the in-between world that he goes to. And it just, I didn't have very high expectations. So it didn't let me down so much. But it definitely met my low expectations. So it's on my list.
Okay.
And I wasn't like this huge Crow fan. I remember that I had seen it when I was younger, but then watching it before watching this new one, I was like, wow, that's a really cool movie.
Yeah.
And that didn't help going into this one.
That's what we talked about is watching the first one and then watching this one.
Yeah.
Just
not a good
didn't hold up.
combination.
Yeah. It wasn't great. It did have some cool action scenes in it, but I mean, I get it. It didn't make mine. There's 3 other ones that are to me far worse than that one, and even the one I didn't mention is worse for me in that one. But it's not great. It's not. It's not a good one.
All right, Joel, what's next?
So we got number 3 now. Our bottom 3, and that's gonna be Afraid.
Afraid.
Yeah. So bad. So bad.
We talked about it in our leftovers episode.
Yes.
Which should come out before this. So go watch that. There's a number of these that we didn't have a review for, and this one is part of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
AI horror at its worst.
Yep.
At its worst.
Yeah,
For
I would
sure.
say so.
Yeah.
I even like Megan more than this one. So
Yep. Me too.
Megan was fun. That was this.
Yeah.
This one
It
was,
was
just
at
not
least
fun.
fun. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I like that actor, John Cho. I think.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
him.
Well, I mean, he's
he was fine,
And he wasn't bad in the movie,
Yeah.
but
No,
He's
yeah.
in the
was
movie.
bad.
I'm like, "Man,
yeah.
you shouldn't
Yeah.
be in this
I
movie.
mean,
You're better."
he was in the 2020 Grudge too. So I mean, yeah, he's a.
I liked that one.
Yeah.
that
That was one of our first ones
Yeah.
that we did.
Yeah. And I will defend that movie. I actually bought it. I need to watch it again.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I've never seen a Grudge movie, so I'll watch it with you.
All right.
I've seen it once and that was in theaters. I might need to rewatch that one.
I thought
But
it
yeah.
was pretty good. It's rated R. I thought it had some.
Mhm.
Anyways,
Yeah.
We're
Go-
on worse
go
stuff
5
right
years
now.
back and watch
Yeah.
that or listen to
Yeah.
that one. With our
Yeah,
poor
yeah.
audio
Haven't watched
quality.
it yet. Yeah.
Our reviews were much shorter back then. Okay.
Okay,
What's next?
moving on. Joel, I'm right there with you. I've got Afraid as my number
nice.
3.
Hey,
Nice.
me too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So we
Nice.
all disliked it just the same.
Yeah. I wonder if my number 2 will have the same effects.
Yeah, we'll
let's see.
Number 2 is Tarot.
Yes.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Yes, I know.
Why is that not on my list?
Why is it not?
Oh
That
my
was
gosh.
it
so
was
bad.
very hard. Well, it wasn't super hard for me to decide which would be my number 1, but this was a very close second.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I can't believe I didn't put that on there.
Man.
I
Danny loved it. It's on his other list.
I know.
I would say
That has to be in
It's
front
on
of Crow. It was worse than Crow.
It was worse than Crow. Yeah.
Okay, so Danny's changing his list.
Man, when we
Oh.
were gonna do this list, and I made a little note on my phone, I
Mhm.
swear I put it in there, but then I moved stuff around. And I think I deleted it on accident because it was on there. I
Oh, it
swear.
has to be on there.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna have the same list.
Oh my gosh!
At least the top 3.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
It's
It goes
so
in
bad.
there.
It's
2.5 for me. It's your number 2 as well.
It's my number 2.
Okay.
Sorry, I stole your talking, Joel.
No, that's
But
fine.
yes.
I actually had some expectations for this movie because the trailer looked pretty intense.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
I found
me
out it
too.
was PG-13, and I think
Yeah.
it's not. I don't think it's Blumhouse.
No, it's not.
I don't know. I don't know what company this movie, but they shouldn't
It's
do it anymore.
Lionsgate. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is it Lions? Oh,
Lionsgate.
okay.
I'm pretty sure.
It was one of my most anticipated movies.
It was called
Yeah.
Horoscope.
Horoscope.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And it was going to be way better if they would have stuck with that
Yeah.
for one.
Yeah, it was not about horoscopes at all.
No,
Yeah.
because they made it into tarot
Maybe
cards.
it's something else.
instead.
Yeah.
And the thing is like you said, Joel, they showed in the trailer, they showed some of the characters and stuff, some of the horror characters. And it looked like, oh, this is going to be legit, kind of scary. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
That jester one.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like-
But they
just destroyed the whole entire movie. It was
Yeah.
so bad.
they don't even have all the characters, all of the little creature whatever that killed the people. We only saw 3 of them, I think,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show 'em all.
maybe 4. And
that
it's
one guy
oh,
was so annoying. That guy who's supposed
Yeah.
to be funny. Oh
Yeah.
My gosh,
Oh my
he was
gosh.
Not funny.
Trying so hard.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, this
it-
movie
all
was
of them.
terrible.
all of them. It was like you
Yeah.
were glad when they were dying off. It was like,
Mhm.
oh my god.
And that's
So bad.
kind of what I'm talking about. This would have been a fairly decent, maybe straight to streaming Netflix movie, but the fact that you're putting it in theaters means that you think you're going to make your money back, or you think you have a good movie on your hands.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
no, you don't. Like,
Not
let a
even
streaming
close.
service buy your movie from you, or like something. Just like don't put out crap just because you can. Like, it's
Yeah. I can't believe I forgot about that one. I swear it was there. It was one of the first ones I put on there.
Yep, me too.
And then
I was like, well, I know I'm having this on there.
Then I looked and it was gone. Wow. All right. Well, I guess I'll go to my number 2. Imaginary.
Oh, okay.
Did not like it at all.
Yeah.
Didn't think I was going to.
I thought you thought you were going to like it.
No.
Oh.
No. Chauncey, he texted me.
Oh, you were so excited about Chauncey. I guess that's why I thought you were going to like it.
He texted me on January 1st at midnight.
Oh, man.
And he let me know that he's coming to get me this year.
It's almost January 1st again. He hasn't gotten it yet. So I don't know.
Maybe.
What's going on, Chauncey?
I'll get a text from Megan this year. Anyways, it's just so cliche, so just weak storytelling. The little land that they go into was supposed to be kind of cool, but I didn't think it looked very interesting.
Yeah.
I just thought it was weird, and the movie didn't earn that either. So it wasn't like it built up to this and I was excited to see it, which anybody who's liked this movie, that's what they've said. Like, oh, that thing was so cool. I'm like, dude, I was already out of the movie by then.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even enjoy it. There's like a monster. Didn't like it. Blumhouse failed yet again. And they are officially, I think we need to do an episode on bad Blumhouse movies.
Yeah.
I think we should do that. Or we could do a tier ranking of Blumhouse movies.
Of Blumhouse movies. Okay.
Yeah. That would
be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot. There's
a ton
several. There's a lot. Yeah. And a lot that actually were good. But
yeah, they
started out good, didn't
they? Yeah, they've got some really good ones, but the last few years they've been more miss than hit.
Yeah,
and
they just throw their money at anything. It seems like.
Yeah, some of these they just. I don't know who's. I mean, we're going to see them. I was gonna say I don't know who's going to see these movies.
Honestly, because of the podcast, though, I wouldn't see Imaginary on my own unless we're gonna review it.
Yeah, it's just for fun. So anyways, Imaginary, second worst.
All right,
Joel,
top
number
worst.
1.
The all-time worst of the year.
Of the whole year is going to it's Imaginary. It's Imaginary.
You hadn't said it yet.
I'm just like, because I hadn't.
Oh yeah, because he was hating on it being my dishonorable.
Has to be on the list. We're already at number 1, so
yeah. I didn't realize you hadn't said it.
Oh yeah, no, Imaginary. It's worst one of the year. For all the reasons you already said, I don't need to say anymore. I don't need to give this one any more time than we already have. We've already given it an entire review, so
Yep. It's not good. All right. Let's see.
My number 1. If this is not your number 1 as well, I'm going to be disappointed in you.
I think we have the same one.
My number 1 worst movie of the year, possible worst movie ever.
Wow.
Is The Front Room.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was so excited to see Brandy in another horror movie, and boy, oh boy, did this disappoint me to no end. And talk about infuriating.
That was number 4 for me that I took off for VHS Beyond.
Oh, wow.
I'm glad it was on your list.
It was.
Yeah,
it was on my list.
I don't think it deserves to be booted off the list, though.
I couldn't pick where other movies deserve to be booted off the list. So, on my list. I had some bad movies on my list, so
I'm glad it was there.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know if you saw it.
Because I think,
I couldn't remember.
yeah, I do think a
we reviewed it.
part of our disdain for that movie is the experience.
Yeah.
The worst theater experience I've ever had.
Oh gosh.
Mhm.
By far.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even close.
Is this your number one too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's my number one.
Good job. Good job.
Can't really blame the movie too much for a bad theater.
No, but the thing
Like-
is, though, is it wasn't
But it was
even though
it was kind of supposed to be funny. And the
and that's
person,
the infuriating part.
yeah, that's what's infuriating. And the person that made it so unenjoyable definitely found it funny.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it is not a funny movie. It's really sad, and it's like you obviously have not had to deal with this in your family or never had to take care of someone elderly, and this stuff is what actually happens, and it's not to make
It's not
fun
funny.
of. Yeah,
Yeah.
and this lady thought it was so funny.
And
She was the target audience, I guess.
yeah, I guess so. Because that's the thing is we all three did review this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because we talked about how it was actually listed as a comedy.
Yeah, it was listed as a comedy on some websites and some didn't, but then some of the reviews said that it was funny, and so it's kind of a mix of.
But
was this
apparently
supposed to
it
be
was
funny?
for this particular type of human being who
Yeah.
finds these things funny. And
Yeah. There was multiple people, but there was one that was like, you would think that she saw like, I don't even know, like the
Yeah.
best comedian live performance you've ever seen, and
yeah.
it was really crazy where she thought she
Wow.
was.
Well, and this is the thing. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever done like one of those silent disco things where it's like
Yeah.
everyone's listening to a different
Yeah.
thing based off of what there is in their ears. It was like she was doing something like that. Like she was watching some other completely different movie. Because it was like, how in the world are you laughing at this and laughing this hard at what is happening right now?
Yeah.
And doesn't stop. Oh my gosh.
We couldn't
That
even
would-
hear some of the dialogue because she was
That's
so loud.
that's annoying
so
in
bad.
general.
Yeah.
Like it's one thing when like a whole audience like laughs together and like
Yeah.
jumps together, whatever. Though that can be exciting, but you gotta look around and be like, okay, well, no one else is laughing, so maybe I'll stop
But her
laughing
whole
as
group-
much. Like,
Yeah. And her whole group was laughing, but I think they were laughing at how much she was laughing.
Well, yeah, they
And-
stopped. She continued
She just
For
kept it
a long
going.
time. But yeah, you're right, Joel. Once you realize, okay, nobody else is laughing, you try to, maybe you're still laughing, but you try to
Mhm.
laugh
Hold it
a little more
together.
discreetly.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
She did not. She was like stomping her feet and everything.
Yeah.
Well, you're in a horror movie. You know you're in a horror movie, right?
it was.
Oh man.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I feel like we were in like a prank. Or something.
Yes, it did. It felt like that.
Maybe they were like recording our reactions. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it was so bad. But even so, even without that, the
Yes,
movie was just so bad.
Mm,
Yeah, it was a bad.
Yeah.
movie.
it was not a yeah.
So go to our review and hear us complain more about that one. But it is on all of our lists, even though Joel took it off. And it is mine and Katrina's number one worst. So
Mhm.
do not go watch it.
I'm surprised by something because I had another movie on my honorable mention earlier that I had ended up taking off for other movies, and not one person mentioned The Exorcism. The
Oh,
Russell Crowe
Yeah.
yeah.
movie.
Well, that was okay.
I had like looked at it a few times and I was like, I don't think it was worth putting on this list.
Yeah.
But the
It was
movie I
fine.
did take off, I wonder if what you guys will think of this. I was gonna put The Watchers.
I was gonna too.
Okay.
I had that.
That was
written
what I
down.
took off for Smile.
I
Mhm.
had that written down. I also had A Quiet Place. Day
I
One
did have that
written
as
down.
possible dishonorable mention.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Guys,
they were good
dishonor
enough.
me. You guys are just
Yeah, I
dishonorable.
didn't put The Quiet Place Day One because I'm like, I feel like I need to watch it again and decide if
Yeah.
that deserves to be on there. Of course, I put Alien Romulus instead because I don't ever want to see that again. And so the fact that I'm like,
Man.
I'll watch A Quiet Place Day One again, then okay, Alien was worse.
Oh my goodness! What
But-
are we doing here?
The Watchers also, I
Yeah.
did not
Alright.
like that movie.
Yeah, it was whatever.
Mhm.
All right. Well, there you go. Worst of the year, 2024. Look out for
The best.
the best of the year, 2024. I think that'll probably come out after this one. And then look out for what we're anticipating for next year. We're going to be
Yes.
talking about films that we know are coming out next year and which ones we are most excited for. So you're going to want to check that out because you're going to want to be in the know. And
Yes.
you can know what episodes will be coming because we're probably going to review those. So
Yeah.
with that being said,
This has been Scare Talk.
Sleep tight.
don't let that lady in the theater when we saw the front room bite.
That was a mouthful right there.